A woman accidentally touched a dead body, and when she woke up, she turned into a man. She looked at herself in the mirror and couldn't believe what she saw. Her muttering got her family to look down on her. When she saw the bracelet on her arm, she suddenly noticed it was the same as the one on that dead body, and that's when she realized she'd become the dead person. She wanted to go to the spot by the river valley where the body was found to check, but she couldn't communicate with her family at all. Finally, she ran into her younger brother, who she could talk to, so she told him about how she'd traveled through time, but her brother thought she was making up a story. Later, Sarah was forced to work in an orchard, but she couldn't stop thinking about the dead body by the river valley. She used going to the bathroom as an excuse to sneak to the side of the road and try to get a ride, but no one paid her any attention. So she took off her shirt and finally managed to flag down a car with two female drivers. But instead of taking her to the river valley, they drove her to a small town. When she saw the Terminator poster at the town's movie theater, she was shocked right away. She had to ask some girls on the street what year it was, but the girls were just focused on listening to their music. Sarah figured out from the song that she'd actually traveled 30 years into the past. She walked over to a public phone booth feeling helpless, wanting to call for help, but not only did she have no idea how to use the phone, she also remembered that the people she wanted to ask for help hadn't even been born yet. When she had no idea what to do, a woman grabbed her and pulled her into a car. Sarah was so nervous in the car. She hoped the woman would take her to the river valley, but instead, the woman took her back to her own house. When she saw her grandparents, who were still young, she got excited and went over to greet them, but when she walked inside, she found out the two people there were actually her own parents. She opened her mouth and called out, "Dad," which made her parents think she must have drunk too much that day. The woman who'd brought her there earlier announced that the band tryouts were starting. Sarah had never touched a guitar before, so she had no idea how to play it. Because of her, the band quickly lost their chance to perform, and she was taken home by the father of the body she was in now. In the room, she found a notebook that belonged to the person whose body she was in. The last page of the notebook even had "Wake Up" written on it, and from what was in the notebook, it was clear the dead person could never have killed themselves. To keep evidence, Sarah buried the notebook in the yard next to the house. That night, when she was taking a shower, Sarah, who was in a man's body for the first time, stared at her reflection in the mirror, then laid down in the tub and fell asleep. When she woke up again, she was back in her own body, and the day's newspaper had a story about the dead body being found. To check if she'd really traveled through time, she used the excuse of attending the body's briefing to go to the spot where she'd buried the notebook. She dug into the dirt nervously, and sure enough, she found the thing she'd buried.